C&BSports. Bryson here.
I'm Chris.
Hope you enjoyed last week's video.
Yeah, this is going to be the NFL portion. So, like we said, we're breaking up each sport into separate videos. It's going to be the NFL portion. We're going to start out once again. Like we said before, he's not a big NFL guy. We actually might have somebody else. Not saying he's not.
He's kicking me off.
No, I'm not kicking him off. But we got a big NFL fan that might come in and do NFL. He don't watch much NFL, but he's going to do the best he can. Like me, I'm not a big college. He knows more college than me. I've told him that before. But let's go ahead and start in NFL anyway. We're going to recap.
What's our big game of the week?
No, we'll recap. We'll just recap all the games first. We'll get into that.
Okay.
We'll get into that. But recap some games. So, Niners still dominating.
Still dominating. Jimmy G, 175 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Still undefeated.
151-13. The big thing is their defense, but their offensive. Their offense played well, running the ball. Tevin Coleman, I think, had like 3 touchdowns.
Yes,
something like that.
He had 105. I'm sorry. Jesus.
11
carries, 105 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Not many carries, but
toting that rock.
One thing. I want to talk about Carolina too. Just thinking about it. I don't know when Cam Newton's coming back, but they need something.
They need more to Cam.
Yeah, they need more than Cam. I mean, I'm not a big fan of Cam Newton, but I'm not sold on Cam Newton. But
Bring Tebow back.
No, but
your boy McCaffrey had 14 carries, 117 yards.
McCaffrey's still playing well, but it's going to screw him out of the MVP because Carolina just sucks, and Niners are so good, but just Niners still beating down everybody. Nick Bosa, I think he had an interception that game. I don't know if he picked it for 6, but I saw Richard Sherman.
Yeah.
Richard Sherman talking about him being rookie.
Yeah, possibly could be rookie year, defense player of the year.
He said even defense player of the year, but which I don't know about that. I just kind of started that late, but maybe not much else to say about them. But got the Raiders Texans. That was a real close game of the week. That was a crazy game.
27-21.
27-24.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, Texans beat the Raiders 27-24. Came down to a game-winning drive. Yeah.
Deshaun Watson on one eye.
Yeah, he got kicked.
Kicked in the eye.
Face. Played with one eye, threw the touchdown.
Looking like this.
Threw the touchdown
to
Fales, I believe it was, tight end. But that was a crazy throw. Almost fell in the pocket.
Watson possibly winning MVP.
Yeah, he's in the MVP running. They're saying, it's hard to say in the MVP. You got Rodgers, you got Watson, you got so many McCaffrey. A lot of people saying Watson and Russell Wilson number 1 right now. I mean, yeah. Russell Wilson carrying, but you really just don't have that total breakout in yardage like Mahomes. Mahomes definitely right now. If you have Mahomes breaking out right now, Mahomes would
definitely be back to back.
Yeah, it'd definitely be back to back. But
what's way to go Chargers getting their first win?
No, it wasn't that well. Wasn't their first one. Like I said, wasn't their first win, but they broke their losing streak. So the reason I want to talk about this, Bryce might not know, they beat the Bears 17-16. I believe they have 1 or 2 wins, but I want to say they lost 3 in a row. It's just the Chargers were supposed to be so good this year, and injuries kind of messed them up. I don't know if Derwin James came back yet or not, but they were just supposed to be. A lot of people have them in their Super Bowl picks, and they're just struggling. And why not? I just don't understand. Melvin Gordon's kind of bringing the team down, and why not get rid of him at the trade deadline? I mean, he's not. Eckler's playing so well. You could get some pieces for him or a pick or something.
That team needs a rebuild.
Yeah, not really. I mean, they got Rivers. They need to win now. They got Phillip, and Phillip Rivers can still do it, but he can't do it much longer. And just hopefully they get healthy, and they can still make a run and make the playoffs. But it's just going to be a tough road. But I was just, it's good they got the first win, and they play the Packers this week. I don't see them winning that game, but hopefully they can win some games.
Falcons suck.
Yeah, Falcons. They were down. I want to say they were down 21-0 at the beginning. They struggled at the beginning of that game against Seahawks, but they came back halftime. I don't know if the Seahawks put up another. They ended up winning 27-20. I don't know how much. I think the Seahawks only put up 1 more touchdown if they put up any, but Matt Schaub threw for 460 yards. Oh man,
still throwing that rock, son.
Maybe that's the closest game they had. And damn, Matt Ryan. I mean,
Viagra's one hell of a drug.
Huh? Yeah. But no, I mean, Falcons are not good. I mean, they could fight for number 1 pick or top 5 pick. They probably will get a top 5, but it's not playing well. But
and I know you're excited.
Guess who's back?
I know you're excited.
Guess who's back?
Your boy Drew.
2019, hopefully Super Bowl champ. Should have been 2018, 2017. Got screwed over, which no again. But Breeze is back. Threw for 373 yards, 3 TDs. Teddy played well, but Teddy was not. He was good. He didn't turn over the ball. But I'm glad to have Breeze back. I mean, he makes the offense. He's throwing the ball good. I mean, he gives us so much more yards. And 131-9. I just don't think we'd been able to make a playoff run with Teddy Bridgewater. Defense still playing strong and got the GOAT back. But it's awesome. I know they only played the Cardinals, but big game. Even without Alvin Kamara, one of the best players. Latavius Murray playing big. Alvin Kamara hopefully comes back soon, and hopefully we can see them in the Super Bowl. But Pats still making QBs out there see ghost.
Just total domination. Who you gonna call?
Yeah, but and it's funny. Baker's been struggling. He didn't throw as many picks as
No,
but they did make him look bad. He did fumble. They did have a video about him. Said it looked like play from Waterboy or something. That was funny, but he's just Baker Mayfield struggling. But yeah, I saw a tweet and I thought this is cool about Halloween. Tom Brady and his son tweeting out that the defense is calling themselves the Boogymen now. The Boogymen, and it had that's kind of tight to me. They're dominating, and I'm not a Patriots fan, but I mean, everybody's against them, and everybody's picking against them every week. My brother said, "Oh, Cleveland's gonna win. Cleveland's gonna win." Cleveland ain't beating Patriots. I mean, Baker Mayfield. Cleveland's not good enough to. Jarvis Landry's an idiot. They wasn't gonna beat the Patriots. I mean, they didn't play bad, but a couple turnovers they could take back, but they wasn't gonna beat the Pats. It wasn't gonna happen. Baker Mayfield, I'm hoping he can bounce back, have a better season.
Excuse me, I got a phone call.
Okay. He's going to go for a second, but Baker Mayfield, I'm hoping he can bounce back, have a better season. He's he's going to have some easier games towards the end of the year, and they could easily make the playoffs. Cleveland doesn't have too tough a schedule, and I'd like to see, you got the Ravens, the Steelers in there not playing. Ravens got the Pats this week. They could drop to 4-3, I believe. And, if the Browns get some wins, they can make the playoffs. So, hopefully Baker can step up his game and play a little bit better because he's been looking like ass all year. Thanks for me picking him in fantasy. That's probably why he's looking like ass. But all right, while Bryson's gone, we're gonna go ahead and start. We're gonna keep going. But last week's big game of the week, Packers Chiefs. Packers won, 31-24. Rodgers, still playing strong, trying to win MVP again. He had a good game. I don't know Stowe, but I know he had a big game, and Chiefs played well without Mahomes. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and finish it up. Bryson had to leave, but where was I? I was at the Packers Chiefs. Rodgers had a big game. Chiefs still played well without Mahomes. Matt Moore, he's doing okay. He's not doing terrible. It's just they're not going to be able to beat any of these top teams without Mahomes. Mahomes is just a game changer. So that was a big game of the week. Bryson picked the Packers. He beat me. That's 1-0 Bryson on NFL. I took the Chiefs just because hoping Mahomes would play and somehow I can get a lead on him, but I took a risk. I just wanted to be different. You know, I kind of figured the Packers would win without, you know, Mahomes. I mean, Mahomes didn't play that. I figured the Packers would win, but you never know. I mean, those big games, Sunday night games, it can come out and surprise you. But let's move on. We're going to go Steelers-Dolphins. Steelers, they beat the Dolphins 27-14. Dolphins started out strong, 14-0, I believe it was. Fitzpatrick looked good. Everything was looking good. And all of a sudden, the Dolphins turned into what they are, who they thought we were. And, you know, just struggling. Are they going to win a game? They got the easiest game they've had. One of the easiest games they're going to have all year this week. They're going to play them again, the Jets. But could have easily won that game. You know, they can't keep a lead. They're just no good. And could they go 0-16? Yes, but you know they have some winnable games on the schedule left. They got the Bengals, Jets twice. You know they play some. I think they play the Giants. Giants are okay, but you know they can win some of those games, and I believe they'll squeak one out, just one. Maybe not this week, but you know I think they'll squeak one out because Jets definitely need to win this week. But let's move on. Trade deadline. Le'Veon Bell almost got traded. You know, they were looking into moving him. Jets are just falling apart. You know, at the beginning, he really didn't. Adam Gase really didn't want Le'Veon. I think he came out and said that or whatever. Now they're trying to get rid of him. It's just weird. I wish they would have traded him. I have him on my fantasy team. I want Le'Veon to go somewhere else where he could do better, you know, win some games. But, you know, because he's doing okay, you know, some big games for the Jets, but it's not going to happen. They even tried to trade Jamal Adams. And that's a young piece. Like, why are you going to get rid of him? I don't know. They're just trying to rebuild. Jets are in a hole, and hopefully the future quarterback works out, you know, with Donald, and hopefully he just don't suck. You just don't know with the Jets, and I was hoping Le'Veon would get traded, and I was hoping, you know, the Chargers would trade him. You know, not much happened at the trade deadline. I mean, I want to say the Giants got Leonard Williams, another young player from the Jets, I believe he was on, and I just, you know, they're just trying to move, rebuild, and do it all again. I just fired the coach. You know, they 1 year, but look at his press conference at the beginning of the season. I mean, he's an idiot. It's just, you know, crazy. But other news, Josh Gordon released today from the Patriots. He was on IR. He was hurt. Is anybody going to pick him up? I don't know. You know, him being, I don't know. I guess he's out for the year. But I wouldn't mind the Saints picking him up. They need another receiver. I was hoping went out and got. I heard somebody's getting Robbie Anderson or somebody else. I can't think of his name anymore. Even AJ Green trade deadline, but we didn't. But you know, Josh Gordon. I'd like a Josh Gordon. Some other big receiver for the Saints, but you know, somebody in the long run, somebody will probably pick him up if he can stay healthy. He's still good, you know. But let's talk about the upcoming games this week. For this week, we got the Chiefs and Vikings coming up. Chiefs-Vikings, I'm going to take, they say Mahomes is going to play, so I'd probably take the Chiefs. You know, the Vikings are one of those teams, you know, they show up, man. Sometimes they just don't show up. So I believe Chiefs gets Mahomes back. I believe Mahomes is wanting to play even, and he's practicing already. He's limited practice, but I'd take the Chiefs in that game. Close game, but, you know, you just never know with the Vikings. Vikings, sometimes they just don't come to play. They could get beat down. I mean, you just don't know with them. It's just, they're playing good right now, but I just want to see them beat one of the real top contenders. They beat some decent teams, but, you know, they just, you know, they don't do it for them until they beat a team like Chiefs or, you know, if they come out, you know, beat a real top team. I believe in them, but not right now. Jets, Dolphins. Only reason I'm talking about this game, can the Dolphins get their first win? Absolutely, they can. But I don't think they will. I believe the Jets are going to come out kind of mad. And, you know, people talking bad about Darnold and talking bad about the Jets. Jets shouldn't lose. Jets lose this game. They should start firing people. I mean, Dolphins suck. Jets should be able to throw the ball in this game. Darnold should be a good fantasy quarterback this week. Le'Veon should play well. I mean, Jets should win this game. They should. You know, if they're mad and furious, if they want to win, they should win this game. And Dolphins are even trying to lose. I mean, you saw the all-out blitz they called in the Monday night game. So I mean, they're just trying to lose. So I mean, Jets should win this game, no doubt. But Dolphins could easily win too. But Dolphins are trying to lose. So Raiders Lions should be a good game. Raiders always play good against good teams. Lions, so do the Lions. You know, Lions have surprised me this year, playing real good. Had some good games. Raiders, Derek Carr, you got John Gruden. Maybe he knows what he's doing now. They look better, and they look better some weeks, and they look better. They don't look good some weeks. It's just you never know what type of Raiders team you're gonna get, and I believe that's gonna be a real close one. If I had to choose, I don't know who's favored, but I do not know who's at home. I didn't look, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm gonna take the Lions in a close one. We're gonna talk the Monday night game. Monday night Cowboys Giants. I don't really personally care about this game. Cowboys, I hate the Cowboys. I hope the Giants win. Never been a fan of the Cowboys, but I see the Cowboys winning this game. Could go either way, but Cowboys been struggling. But Cowboys, if they really want to do something, they should come out mad. I mean, it's a rivalry game. They should come out pissed off. If they really want to make the playoffs and do something, they need to play better. They need to play a lot better. But not going to talk too much on that game, Monday night game. We're going to talk the big game of the week. Patriots, Ravens. Patriots are the Patriots. Just Sunday night game, big game. Lamar Jackson. I believe it's in Foxborough, I want to say. I'm going to obviously take the Patriots. I mean, everybody's saying Patriots could lose. I just don't. Until I see them lose, I'm going to keep picking them. It's just that easy. I mean, their defense is some of the best, probably the best defense they've ever had. They hadn't played nobody, though, so, this is a tough test for them. Lamar Jackson come out there and play good, but, they don't have nobody much else besides Lamar. I mean, they got some young pieces, but you know what Bill Belichick does? He comes out and stops the best player, and the best player on offense is Lamar Jackson. So I believe he's going to have a game plan to stop him, and I'm going to take the Patriots in that game. But I don't know who Bryson took. I'll ask him, but say it next week. He had to leave. He had a mercy, but I'm going to take the Patriots in a close one. But I believe that's it for NFL. We didn't have too much to talk about. It might have been a little bit shorter this week because we had some stuff going on. But, yeah, that is it. And see you next week. Like, subscribe.